Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is December 26th, 2020. Man, football. I really hope there's no football fans out there because you're not going to like this video. You're not going to like this video. Let me just notify the winners today that we are live on Patreon. Okay, there we go. Okay. So today, Saturday, December 26th, there was 3 games on the NFL today. 3 games. And we nailed every single game. In the past the past 2 weeks, we are 12-1. We got 1 pick wrong, and that's because I overlooked something that was so obvious in that game. But the last 13 picks, we got 12 right on Patreon. 12 out of 13. You can look for any bookie or any what they call them. These people call themselves handicappers. Find me any handicapper in the world. They don't average what I average on Patreon. 12 out of 13 is literally like 95%. And the reason I am so successful at choosing who's going to win the game is because of Gematria. The practice of coding numbers into words. The language that is used to script these bogus games. For those of you that watch the NFL and think that it's entertainment, well, it is entertainment, but that think that it's a competitive sport, you guys got to wake up. The NFL is a scam. It's one of the biggest scams in the world. And not only the NFL, all professional sports. It's all a big scam. These people are stealing your money. They are robbing you. And they are making a mockery out of you at the same time. So not only do they steal from you, but they also mock you at the same time. And they do this every single day. Not every single day. Well, just the days that they have games, right? Every single game, they are mocking you, and they are robbing you, and they are scamming you all at the same time. Out of the 3 games today, the most obvious one was the Dolphins game that just concluded. Dolphins beat the Raiders by 1 point. And if you guys saw this game, I actually took a screenshot because I was watching the game on my computer. How can anybody debate that sports is rigged? How? Look at this image here. So the Dolphins, they was up by 1. It was 23-22 with 1 point. It was 1 minute left, 1.5 seconds left on the clock. It was 1 minute and 5 seconds. Right? The Raiders had the ball. It was 3rd and goal. The running back. If you go back to this play, those of you that saw the game know exactly what I'm talking about. Let me just move it to the side so you guys can see it. The running back for the Raiders, he took the ball and he slid at the 1-yard line when he could have easily scored a touchdown. And he didn't do it. He didn't score a touchdown. And the commentators was like, oh, that's a great play. That was a great play by the running back to slide at the 1-yard line. This way they can run down the clock. That has to be that literally was the dumbest thing that I've ever seen a football player do, ever. You have a chance to score 7 points, but you choose to go for the field goal when you could have easily scored a touchdown? In what world is a field goal better than a touchdown? In what world? If you're playing competitive sport. You always going to favor the touchdown and then let your defense play defense. Why will you settle for 3 points? And the commentators is like, well, that's a good play because that way they can run down the clock. Bullshit, man. The reason they did that is so that, when they do score the 3 points, notice that they have 22 points, the Raiders do, but they lost with 25, right? So they made that field goal. That field goal was good. So it was 25-23. The Dolphins had 23 points. Now, why would you settle for 3 points, right? Because now you're giving the Dolphins an opportunity to score again. And that's the point. They wanted the Dolphins to score again. Because here comes the Dolphins quarterback. He throws a 40-yard pass. The defender grabs the guy's helmet, and then he completes the pass, and then he gets penalized for another 15 yards for grabbing the face mask. So now you go from being up by 2 points, right? The score was 25-23, to now you gave the Dolphins a chance to score a field goal and win the game at the last second. You guys want to know why they stopped the clock at 1 minute and 5 seconds? When I saw this, I said the Dolphins are going to win the game. Because by winning the game, they became 10-5 for the season. Like I told people on Patreon, the Dolphins will win today and become 10-5. And lo and behold, at the 1 minute and 5 second mark of the game, they stopped the clock intentionally. They had no reason to do that. The guy could have easily scored a touchdown. They would have had another 7 points. They would have had 29 points. They would have still won the game. Because a field goal, even though the Dolphins scored a field goal at the end, that was still not enough for them to beat them if they had 29 points. So why would they settle for 3 points? It's because the games are rigged. The Dolphins opened up as 2.5-point favorite, and they didn't cover the spread. Like I knew they wasn't going to cover the spread. That's why I told people to take a money line. And notice how the Raiders became 7-8. They did it on a day with 78 numerology. But this is the decode that I gave out this morning. I said the Dolphins money line to win the game, right? The Raiders became 2-6 at home. When you write out Las Vegas Raiders in Gematria, again, this is the code that's used to rig. All of these games are rigged. This stuff is a scam. And it's just funny how the commentators, they mock you. Las Vegas Raiders, that's the name of the team. In Gematria, sums to 101, the 26 prime. They became 2-6 at home by losing to the Dolphins. Every home team lost today on Saturday afternoon. Right? They became 2-6. The name of the team, sums to 101, the 26 prime. Today was their last home game of the season. Right? There it is. They became 2-6 at home. Notice the Dolphins improved to 5-2 away. They did it against the Raiders. Raiders is 52 in Gematria. Raiders. Dolphins is 52 in Gematria. Dolphins is 52. I know you like, where's 52 at? He says 50. 47 plus 9 is 52. There's also a cipher where you reduce S just once. So a lot of you like, for Dolphins also equal 52. It does. Just there's more than 4 ciphers. Dolphins is 52. They become 5-2 on the road on their last road game of the season versus the Raiders, who have the 52 connection. And then the Dolphins, and then the Raiders become 7-8 for the season on the day with 78 numerology. We also had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to cover the 12.5-point spread. I think the Buccaneers won by like 40 points, right? Yeah, they won by 40. So they easily covered that spread. The Buccaneers also became 10-5, right? And what we saw that. Oh yeah, so look at that. The Buccaneers become 6-2 away, 6-2, big number with the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 62. Buccaneers 62. Tom Brady, you can look this up. This is a fact. He signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 293 days before the Super Bowl. And that's the 62nd prime. Tampa Bay Buccaneers is 62. That doesn't necessarily mean that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to the Super Bowl. There's a very strong possibility that they do. I have to do more work on them before I say that, that's the team going to the Super Bowl. But the day that Tom Brady signed with the Buccaneers, it was exactly 293 days before the Super Bowl, the 62nd prime. And he signed with the Buccaneers, the team with the 62 connection. And it became 6-2 today. The reason we had them covering the spread is because there's a thing called ATS, which means against the spread. And coming into this game, the Lions were 6-8 ATS. And by losing, they became 6-9. Lions is 69. They became 6-9 ATS. ATS is against the spread. So they covered the spread this season 6 times, and they fell 9 times to the spread. That's what that means. The Gematria of Lions is 69. They became 69 ATS. That's why we had the Buccaneers to cover the spread, and they did. They won by 40. We had the 49ers also to cover the spread. I didn't think they was going to beat the Arizona Cardinals straight up, but they did. I could have easily took that game money line. But what I noticed about that game is the Arizona Cardinals, they fell to 7-8 ATS against the spread. So that's why I felt confident with taking the San Francisco 49ers to cover. Because when you write out San Francisco 49ers, it sums to 78. Is that what I'm... Maybe the Cardinals became 7-8 ATS, San Francisco 49ers 78. Okay, so that's what it was. San Francisco 49ers is 78. The Cardinals became 7-8 ATS. I use the website called iShark. That's a website that tells you the ATS records of teams, right? So let's see if we can, because usually after the game is over, they take out the stats. Let's see if it's still there. Okay. You see this? The Cardinals was 7-7 ATS. ATS is against the spread. By losing to the San Francisco 49ers, they became 7-8. Because that's the gematria of San Francisco 49ers, 78. And today, December 26th, is the day of 78 numerology. That's why we see so many Jesuit rituals today. Jesuit is 78. But the moral of the story is that if you guys are into sports, you don't do stuff like this. If you're really trying to win the game. Now, if you want the other team to cover the spread and win by 1 and an unbelievable pass at the last second, then you do stuff like this. You have an opportunity to score 7 points, but instead you slide at the 1 yard line and run the clock down and then kick a field goal and then just go about 2 and give your opponent a chance to win the game, but with a field goal at the last second. If you want to do that, you do what Derek Carr did. If the games are rigged and scripted, then you do what Derek Carr did. If you're trying to compete against your opponent, you score the touchdown and you go up by 7. You go up by 6 because they was only down by 1 when they had this opportunity. Look at the time on the clock, 1:05. Look at the Dolphins' record. What do you think the Dolphins' record is after winning this game? It's 10-5. This is why the time was stopped at that time. This is just pure mockery, and I was like, I couldn't even believe it. I was like, damn, they making it really obvious because I guess they think that a lot of people don't know about this stuff. But I mean, that has to be one of the most obvious and blatant stuff that I've ever seen in sports. For them to do that at that time, like, oh my God, why would you score a touchdown? Oh my God. How can people think that sports is real? Sports is a damn joke. This stuff is a joke. How else am I able to predict 12 out of 13 games correct? How? How is that even possible? I don't even watch football. I only watch it when I put a pick out. I don't even like football. Football is like one of the least sports that I even like. I don't know any of these players. I'm looking at these games. I'm like, I don't know anybody that's playing these games. I don't know none of their names, but none of that stuff matters. But yeah, I'm still choosing who's gonna win the game. 12 out of 13 times. And keep in mind that before the pandemic, we was 23-1 in the NBA. Because the NBA is also scripted by this code. Because, right before the pandemic, everything was a Kobe Bryant tribute. Every game was either 24-8. A team would pick up this 24th win. It was just, everything was 24-8 or 41. Players scoring 41 points. Or, I think a team became 24-8 for the season on the road. A team had the opportunity to become 24-8 away, and they did it. Every single time it would just land. Every single opportunity to 24-8 it played this year. We made a lot of money in the NBA. Only thing we got wrong was who was going to represent the Eastern Conference. But we still got the champion, right? We had the Lakers from the beginning of the season. We just didn't know who the opponent was going to be. We got that wrong. And this stuff is not that easy if you don't know what you're doing. And even if you know what you're doing, there's a lot of things that they throw at us that can confuse us. But, the more you do it, and the more times you're wrong, that's the better you get. So if you guys are trying to decode yourself, don't worry about being wrong. Being wrong makes you better. It made me better. Before, when I started doing this, I would not go 12 out of 13. The only reason I'm able to do that is because of all the times that I was wrong. I learned from my mistakes. But the point is, I don't want you guys investing your energy into these games. I watch these games and I just hear my neighbors screaming, and I know they're watching football because I can hear the game. I can hear the television from my room. I'm like, look at these idiots. I go into the casinos and I just hear I stand next to the fans and they so upset when they team lose, and I'm like, man, you are being scammed, and you don't even know. You don't even notice it. You're being scammed. This stuff is a scam. This is a big, big scam. Bernie Madoff has nothing on professional sports. Bernie Madoff is a ant compared to these scammers. You think Bernie Madoff is a scammer? Go tune into your next football game tomorrow. If you want to see a scam. This stuff is a scam. The guy could have scored 7 points, but he decided to slide at the 1 yard line. With 1 minute and 5 seconds left. And then the Dolphins win and become 10-5 for the season. Oh my God. Again, we've been doing this for 2 weeks straight, so I tell people all the time, join the Patreon if you want to make money. People make thousands of dollars, but I don't want to keep forcing it on you guys. If you guys don't want to support this movement, fine. The people who are supporting it, these people are getting rich. They are getting rich. They are making a lot of money every single week. You think I'm just saying this and it's not true? Go ask the people on Patreon. There's a reason they're there. They're making hundreds and thousands of dollars with my picks. Literally. Because they believe in my work and they deserve it. They deserve to make all that money. The reason I want people to support this stuff is because I think I could take this to the next level. I'm getting really good at this. And if you really want to wake people up, we got to do more than just make videos. We have to do more. We have to travel. That costs money. We have to organize in groups. That costs money. We have to, create events. That costs money. Things cost money. I know a lot of you say, well, if you're putting out truth, you shouldn't do it for money. That's bullshit. Without money, nothing gets done. You don't survive without money. How are you gonna eat? How are you gonna do anything without money? You need money. You need resources to do anything in this world. This is why I feel good giving people the teams every day, because I'm helping people with stuff. Like if I don't know the people's situations that are on Patreon, but if you guys have any economic problems, this stuff is gonna help you solve all your issues. Because if you're making all this money, you guys are probably making more money doing this than at your job. Because you could literally make thousands, putting money, gambling on these games. Especially if you're as accurate as we are, So I'm helping people solve a lot of their economic problems. And I feel good about that. A lot of people say you shouldn't promote gambling. That's bullshit. We are not gambling here. This is not gambling. We know the outcome. We know who's going to win. That's not gambling. If you know who's going to win the game, you're not gambling. You're investing. You know who's going to win. We knew the Buccaneers, 49ers, and Dolphins was going to win today. We wasn't gambling today. And like I said, the reason I feel good about this is because I know a lot of people have money issues, especially during these times. A lot of people are losing their jobs. A lot of people, are getting unemployed. This is the best thing to recover from all that. Because they like to make a mockery out of us. We need to learn how to survive by getting some money out of them. Because they've been robbing us for a very long time. It was so hard for me before I learned Gematria. It was so hard for me to predict to put together a 3-team parlay. It was very hard. I was like, man, how the hell did the Cardinals lose to the 49ers? This would have been me 6 years ago. How the hell did the Cardinals lose to the 49ers? Man, there's no way. If I didn't know about Gematria, if I didn't know sports games was rigged, there was no way I would have put money on the 49ers to beat the Cardinals today. The only reason I did that is because of the code. But looking at it from a football standpoint, there's no way the 49ers are better, especially on the road. If you saw that game, they dominated the Cardinals. But yeah, we need resources. We need people to get behind this project. We need people to support others too. Support Zach. Support anybody that's trying to do something with this. I'm trying to take this to the next level. I don't know how to do it. I don't know if I have to. I guess I have to gamble my way there, like I always say, and I am. Today we made $300 and something. I have the ticket out here. I don't want you guys thinking I'm making this up. Last week I made $400. The week after that I made $400. That's $800 plus $300. That's $1,100. Because I don't bet that much. What today? I put $50 on these 3 picks, and I'm gonna show you guys so you guys don't think I'm making this stuff up. And this money, I'm gonna save it. And if I do get enough people behind the Patreon to support the studio, this money is going to be used to buy furniture, to buy equipment. That's what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to gamble my way into the studio because I'm tired of asking people to support it. You guys don't have to if you don't want to. And I don't get why not. You're gonna make money by supporting my Patreon. My Patreon is only $10. You're gonna make thousands, literally thousands of dollars. All I'm asking is for you to pledge $10 a month. But you don't have to. Hey, I'm going to gamble my way into a studio. Somebody called me the other day and said, if you're so good at predicting games, why don't you gamble the money for your studio? And I said, you know what? You're right. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to gamble my way into a studio so that way I can produce better quality videos and do other projects that I have in mind. Because we have to expose these motherfuckers. These people are scammers. What a scam. You gonna slide at the 1 yard line when you could have just scored the touchdown? Oh my God. I'm just thinking about man, if I would have had money on the Raiders, I would have been so upset right now. But I didn't. I had the Dolphins. Look at this. Yeah, Tampa Bay to cover. San Francisco 6.5 points. They didn't even need it because they won. And we had Miami. $50 got me $312. $312. I made $262 today. And my Patron is $10, right? So let's do the math. $262 that I made today with just a $50 bet divided by 10. That's 26 months of Patreon that I made today. And I also have the picks for tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll probably make another $400. But yeah, so that's $1,100 in 3 days. I mean, who makes that in this country? Doctors make that? I don't think so. Who makes $1,100? What profession makes $1,100 in 3 days? I'm trying to think. What's $1,100 in 3 days? So let's say 400 times 365 days a year. You're looking at $146,000 salary. Yeah, that's like a doctor with a PhD. Oh man, you could be at home just laughing at the script. You don't have to go to doctors go to school for 15 years to make that. Yep, at the 1 minute and 5 second mark, they just kick a field goal, and then let the Dolphins win at the end. Oh Lord, I'm gonna put the number on the screen if you guys want to call up. Anybody want to debate that sports is rigged? Let's go. I got time today. Anybody wants to debate? Anybody thinks that sports ain't rigged? All you people that like to leave comments after the video is over, call up right now. Call up now. This is your time. All you trolls that say that I'm a fraud, that say that I don't know what I'm doing, that I'm a novice. All you people calling me a novice and say that I don't know what I'm doing, call up. This is your time to explain yourself. Troll. We are 12-1. Picking teams correct every single week, killing the NFL. And I don't even like football. My friend Johnny Johnny, what's going on?
What's happening, my brother Arthur? How you feeling out there?
Richer than ever.
You are red hot, kid. Congratulations, great work, and keep it up. You know, you made me laugh. You know, the NFL are bigger scammers than Bernie Madoff.
They are.
I mean, Bernie Madoff is a scammer, but yeah, this NFL is a bigger scam. And I mentioned it in the comments. You know, I mentioned the bread and circuses. You know, this is just distraction, folks. Don't let it take too much of your energy. And if you're gonna gamble, don't gamble more than you can afford to lose. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is not easy business, but I'm just so happy for you. And I remember not too long ago you were thinking about quitting. I tried to encourage you not to, but to follow your spirit, and you didn't give up. You know, you know, there's always going to be haters out there, and look, you know, it's just so cool to see this go down. Because look, I went up I made $700 today. I bet $150. But I could have made a little more, but what I did was I hedged my bet because, you know, I stood to win like about almost $850 or something. I had.
You made $700 today.
Yeah. And it would have been like closer to like $850, but I put like almost $150 down on the Raiders just to make sure I would win today. Because when you're ever in that position, I had a 14 parlay. You had said that the Lakers were going to go 4-1, so I played the Lakers last night, and I played those 3 football teams. And the first 2 football teams came in. I just needed the Raiders. So before game started, I looked at what I was going to make. I'm like, man, I'm up like $880 or $850. If I lay $135, it's going to make me like $200 in case the Raiders win. So I just hedged my bet. It's called hedging your bet, folks. I don't know if you know what hedging is, but that's important. You know, I didn't know a lot, but my friend Big Al helped me show me around some of the better ways to how to make money. And you got to bet conservative. Like some people would let it roll, but I'm like, no, I'm not gonna let it roll. You know, I'm gonna definitely want to make sure I made some money today. You know, and because of the work that you've done, the other guy has done. You know, we're able to see clearly these riddles. I mean, so much stuff going on. You have Casey Jones going down. You have, you know, the Nashville bombings. You have all these murders. There was a murder that you covered. I was looking right before I got on, and I don't know. So you did a thing. I have to look at that post that you did just recently. But you know, all I could say, folks, is you got to help. You know, feed this man. You know, if you know he feeds you a good dinner, you gotta send him a tip. You know what I'm saying? You know, I did that last week for you. I'm probably going to end up doing it again. But I tell you what, Arthur, it's good work. And, look, I got like $1,700 in my account, so now I can play some futures. So I'm really a happy customer. I'm just so happy for you and the community that won money. But anybody that's won money, you got to hook Arthur up. I met this fine man, took him out to dinner, you know, gave him an advance tip on something that never came in. But you know what? I didn't care because it's not about money for me, brother, because I'm taken care of. I have a decent business. I'm not super wealthy, but I have a few bucks. And but you just got to take care of this man, Arthur, because he's trying to help you. And, you know, he's doing something that not a lot of people are doing, and he's doing it very well. So I just will just wish you continued success, you and your family, and keep exposing these son of a bees, because that's what they are. And keep up the good work, Arthur. I'm so happy for you, my friend.
Thanks a lot, Johnny. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I'll be looking forward to what you got next week. So, guys, get it out of your pocket. It's the best $10 a month you spend. He'll probably have a winner or two. He doesn't do a lot of games, but the games he has have been quality, bro. And it's not about quantity; it's about quality. You got a lot of quality here, so keep it up, Arthur.
Yeah, I got some 2 picks. I got 2 picks for tomorrow, Sunday. So.
All right, I'll shout at you later, brother.
All right, thanks a lot, John. I appreciate you.
Ciao, ciao.
Yeah, so the phone line is open. Anybody want to debate? Because, you know, it's just amazing. When these videos are over, I get so many negativity. But yet, you guys never call up when the live stream is going on. This is your chance to speak. Expose me. Because I'm supposed to be this fraud. This is your chance to expose me. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Arthur?
What's going on?
Not much, man. First off, great work.
Appreciate that.
I've been paying attention to you since the Toronto finals.
Wow. So you've been here a while.
Yeah, and I was impressed then. 'Cause I had been following Zach up until then, but when you decoded that, it caught my attention because I pay attention to detail, and like the way you detailed it was like, yeah, this dude knows he knows what he's doing.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, yeah, encouragement always, and the picks that you had, man, like the last two. I was shaky about the Saints when I think you had the Saints in the three before these three you just chose. But that pick, yeah,
Today,
bro.
today the Saints didn't play today.
No, not this three, not the three picks you had posted a couple days back. The ones prior to that, where you had the Saints and it was two other picks you had with the
When was it?
Saints.
Last week? No, I actually had the Saints losing.
Yeah, you had them losing. I was just thinking about the game. I'm sorry.
Yeah. They lost. They lost that game.
Right, exactly. But I was just like saying like
Oh,
I
you was
chose the Saints and I went against you and like
Oh yeah, because the Chiefs they became 13-1. Super Bowl is 131. Championship is 131. Yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot.
yeah,
They became 8-0 away. Saints is 80.
yeah, and the Saints had a lot in their favor. That's why I brought it up because like that was a great call, like to choose the
Yeah, but we have the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl. So when they
right.
became them becoming 13-1 made a lot of sense. That's the Super Bowl number.
Yeah, so and you said you got the Packers coming out the NFC, right?
I don't know. You gotta
Yeah,
look
it's
on, gotta look
confusing,
on
man.
Patreon.
Okay, got you. Because it's a lot of stuff playing in Brady's favor. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah. Well, I'm still looking at it because I remember when he signed the contract, it was 293 days before the Super Bowl. The 62nd prime Buccaneers 62. I don't know. I'm still debating whether or not it's gonna be Tampa or somebody else, but whatever I wrote on Patreon, that's what I think right now.
True. It's just a lot of 73 with Brady. It's a lot of 73 with him. Like coming into the playoffs, I think he has like 73 total.
I'm gonna look at Brady a little closer before the New Year's. So,
Okay.
but right now I like because I don't know if you saw what I wrote, but yeah, that ritual that happened,
Mm-hmm.
I like it because the last time that person got in trouble, that team was successful. If you know what I'm talking about.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I won't speak any further on. I just say one thing. Both the AFC and the NFC are going for their 28th win. So I get the 28th with that.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah. But I'm gonna let you go, man. Appreciate you, man. Hella love. I'm always support. And don't ever second guess yourself, bro. You got this shit. For real.
Thanks a lot, brother. I appreciate you. Thanks for the call.
You too, man. Take it easy.
Not the type of calls I expected. I expected some trolls to be like, no, the NFL is rigged. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just a hater. But I guess nobody wants to debate. Everybody agrees. And shout out to you guys. A lot of smart people still remain in the world. So, hello, how you doing?
Hey, Arthur, this is Eric.
How you doing, Eric? Long time.
Man, not too much. Just sitting back, like you said, at the house, watching my money, winning, man. These games are so crazy. I don't even watch the games no more, except for True. I can't deal with
Good
it.
idea.
I just quit watching them, man. It's just, I check the scores every now and then. And it seems like it's more successful that way for us. So.
Yeah, because you don't want to give these people your energy, but it is the games. Sometimes the games is good to watch because like you want to laugh at the script. You want to watch it unfold too. Like I like to watch the script unfold sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Like that Dolphins game, man, what a mockery.
Oh yeah. Like why wouldn't they score?
Why wouldn't you score a touchdown? Why would you slide at the 1 yard line? Why?
They needed that game to go over too, number two. Cause I followed the money.
Oh yeah, what was the total on that?
The total was 49 and a half. And it was a lot of money on the under.
Oh my goodness.
They had big money on the under.
And they scored 51 points. They went over.
Yeah, they had to have that game go over, and they needed Miami to win that game. Because if it would have if it would have stayed under, the sharp bettors would have won. They bet big. A couple thousand a game. They would have won real big.
Yeah, but just think about it like from a competitive standpoint. Why would you not score the touchdown?
Oh, he was told not to. They got earphones in their ear.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, how do people see that and don't question it? Because if I had the Raiders, I would be so upset right now.
Yep.
Man,
The same play happened a couple weeks ago. I think it was the Falcons and the Rams, and he tried to get out of bounds, slide out, but they gave him the score. So sometimes I think they messed the script up.
and then the guy throws a 40-yard pass, and then the guy grabs his helmet on top of that. Why would you grab the quarterback's helmet? You're a professional football player. You know the helmet it's a penalty right away, a 15-yard penalty. Why would you even attempt to grab it?
Oh man,
It's just so obvious that they acting. It's so obvious.
college too, simple truth.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah.
Louisiana, I think it's called the Raging Cajuns. They head coach died on 8/1, August the 1st. He dropped dead in front of the team at practice, and they've had their best season. They They went to 11-1 today, I believe.
Yeah, so that college. I don't really decode college because the spread be so high, and I like to do the money lines on the games.
Right.
So if a team is favored by 50 points or 40 points, there's no real value in that game. That's why I don't like to touch the college. But it's all rigged. Everything on TV is rigged.
Oh,
Everything on TV is a deception. It's a scam.
Yeah, I can't believe it, man. I'm so blessed to discover the Gematria community because I've been thought I knew about sports and putting my energy and hard working money into this stuff, and it's scripted. Like I never won until I found out about Gematria. When I found your channel over a year ago, that's when I started winning. So
Appreciate that.
yeah. But I'll be sending you a tip. I don't have the PayPal deal no more, so I'm gonna have to do it through Cash App. But I
Appreciate
got my money in my gambling account, and so it's like I'm doubling winning too, because I use Bitcoin to gamble, and Bitcoin is on the rise. So
I appreciate you, Eric. You've been there since day one. I really appreciate you.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you, man. Never get discouraged, and don't worry about what no one else in the Gematria community is talking about, because they don't put no record up showing their wins and losses. And one thing about gambling, you got to learn to enjoy your losses.
Exactly, and I embrace my losses. I learned a lot from my losses.
Oh yeah, you got to learn to love losing in gambling. All you need to hit is 55 to 57%.
Well, 12 out of 13 is what? It's like what, 90?
92.6.
Man, you good at math. 92.6% in the last 3 weeks.
92.3%. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't even score that high in school,
I know, right? I ain't even go to school. I quit school in the 8th grade.
That was the best thing you did.
Right.
They're not teaching anything valuable.
And I got a GED in 2 months. I'm like, man, what is these people talking about? And it's crazy, man. It's once you wake up, though, you'll understand. But Gematria is the real deal. Numbers and everything is coded. It's
And they put it right in our face, too. They literally stopped the clock with 1 minute and 5 seconds left in the game.
Oh, yeah. I seen that. I was like, man, that's crazy.
That's crazy, right? It was like, oh, my God.
The community, man, they went it's like they go against all your picks. It's like they put out 3 picks different from you. I'm like, dude, what are y'all trying to do?
Who does that?
It's a new guy. He's in the Gematria community. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go to his page. It's G-O God Finesse IQ.
Well, when you see him do that, you know what to do. Go against his picks. Because he's probably an agent.
That's crazy, man. I'm like...
Yeah, he's probably an agent, giving people the wrong information.
Yeah. So, yep, I wanted to say thank you again, man. You'll be getting a tip. And, I seen you release the other picks already. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I had it scheduled for 12 o'clock.
All righty, cool. Yep, I just want to say congratulations, man. Keep up the good work. And, yeah, if you just put out one pick, as long as there's value on it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the right teams out there. If the game has a very sketchy coding, I'm leaving it alone.
There you go.
Yeah, it's better to increase the wins and reduce the losses. That's how I feel.
As long as we keep winning more, gonna keep making money.
That's absolutely.
Then we can up our bet a little bit. So it's like using compound interest. You know, you don't never have to add no more of your money, and you just keep winning. So,
Yep.
yep.
I appreciate you, E. Thanks a lot.
I'm gonna let somebody else get in, and looking forward to it, man. The other picks, I'm gonna go ahead and put my bets in. So.
All right. Good luck tomorrow.
All right, tell the truth. Good luck. All right.
All right. Shout out to Eric, man. So I'll take another phone call if you guys want to say something before we end it. Yeah, man, this stuff is a big scam, man. This stuff is sick, and they're making a whole lot of money with the fact that a lot of people are not aware of what's going on. I guarantee you, if at least 50% of the population knew about this, there will be no NFL. But I think the Gematria community, we make around probably like 2% of the nation, the population. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
I've been watching you for a while, man. I got a question.
What's going on?
Okay. So, I got a cousin that plays for the Colorado Buffaloes, right? He plays for the college team.
Okay.
He been gone for a good minute, but he's trying to go to the league, right? But I know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, I just heard you say college not real.
College is not real.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to figure out, like, it's crazy to me because I don't know if he knows that, like, he plays for the team. He starts and everything. But it's crazy. Like, I don't even know, how do you even bring something up like that when you see somebody? Or you
Absolutely, because you could probably save his life. Because a lot of college players get sacrificed. It's a lot of players in college that end up in the headlines. We just had one today, matter of fact. I forgot to cover his death.
About,
Todd Jordan?
team he played for. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, murdered. Supposedly he shot himself. I forgot to cover this story. I saw it earlier today. But yeah, this is a college player here. University of Utah. Dead at 19 years old.
Yeah.
So, by you bringing this up, you could probably I don't know if they you know what I think? I think they know the rigging, but I don't think they know the data they're gonna. I don't know. Just there's a lot of things that I don't know yet. But what I do know is that these players are being murdered ritualistically. That's definitely a fact. Do I know if they know? I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't even know if he know because I haven't seen him since he's been over there. Because when they on the team, they don't really leave the wherever country they don't leave.
What is Michael Jordan's birthday? You know?
Huh?
Well, do you know Michael Jordan's birthday?
Michael Jordan's? No, I don't. I don't really pay attention to sports like that, man.
Because the guy's name is Jordan, so it's probably connected to the NBA and stuff. February 17th. He died 313 days after Jordan's birthday. Isn't that the 64th prime? The 65th prime.
I'm trying to look it up now.
He died 53 days before Jordan's birthday.
Yeah, because Michael Jordan is February 17, 1963.
Yeah, I'm gonna look closer into this. I haven't done a blog post yet, but yeah. So yeah, college players, they definitely end up in the headline. So if you could talk to him about it, sure, why not? Go for it. You probably could save his life.
That's crazy, man. It's crazy. Though.
He's your cousin, you said?
Yeah, my cousin.
Oh yeah, well definitely. They definitely want to tell him. That's your family members.
Yeah, it's like, but how you even bring something up like that? Like that ain't no.
Show him a Gematria video.
Yeah, I could do that.
And be like, you know what? This is what's going on, and this stuff is really undeniable.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie though.
Or just ask him, like, did he choose his jersey number? Ask him, like, ask him if the games are rigged. Don't tell him that he might get murdered. Don't go straight to that. Just say,
yeah.
Ask them, stuff like that. Simple stuff like, did you choose your jersey number or did the university do it for you? And then go into like, you know what I think? I think games are rigged because this, and this. What about college? Are the college games rigged? And he's your cousin. I don't know if he's gonna.
Yeah, he is. We're close.
I don't know, but I don't know if he's gonna tell you. Yeah, it is rigged. Cause I don't know. Because these people do take an oath of silence, and a lot of times they don't even take that. They don't even tell their own family members.
What's crazy? He wasn't even going to choose that team. He told me a whole nother team, but I thought he did that just surprised me. But he went to he ended up going to Colorado.
Well, yeah, they probably sold him some dreams. Said, yeah, if you signed with us, guarantee go to the NFL and this and that.
Man, I'm not gonna lie though. I haven't seen him in a good little minute, but he don't come down here. He hang with, I'm not saying nothing wrong with white people. He hang with a lot of white people now. White lady. He called her sister now. With last time we went on Thanksgiving. Last time I seen him. Not this Thanksgiving. It was last Thanksgiving.
Well, yeah, he's probably in that group, the elite group.
That's crazy to even think about.
Yeah, you should definitely bring this up to him, or at least bring it up to his mom. His mom is what, your aunt?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Why not? Because you don't want your aunt crying the day that if something does happen to him, and then you could have did something about it. You don't want that to happen.
But their family, I don't even really, I only talk to him. I really don't talk to the mom like that because if you meet them, they so money hungry. That's all they talk about is money, money, money. They don't talk about anything else. So I wouldn't even be surprised if she did know.
Well, so I think it's your job to tell him. Because I'll guarantee you, if I had a cousin, I'll be showing him this every single day until he stopped playing football.
Yeah. I do have his number. I could just send him or something. Send him a link to yours. But I just want to talk to you about that, man. Thank you for picking up the phone, man.
Absolutely. I appreciate you for sharing that.
Oh, yeah, I love your work, too, man. I love how you work. The
Thank
first video I seen by you was the King Von video. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't believe it either. You broke it down. I'm like, that.
Yeah, he died on the 311th day of the year, the 64th prime, the guy from 64th Street.
Then I see your LeBron video. I knew it was a coincidence when Kobe died. LeBron go past him.
Think about that. The guy passes him on the all-time scoring list, and then Kobe Bryant dies in a helicopter crash the next day.
And then the part when it was a video when he was leaving the plane, he was crying. I'm like, this man started crying soon he leave the plane. I was like, oh yeah.
I don't know. The other thing about this stuff that I don't know is if they are really dying. Because I think a lot of them are not. A lot of them are faking their deaths. Kind of like, signing off their celebrity.
Yeah.
Kind of like, they can retire in peace.
Mm-hmm.
I guess what's R.I.P. is retire in peace. R.I.P.
That makes sense, too. Like with the LeBaby one, when you was talking about that one, because I was a huge LeBaby fan. I still listen to him, not gonna lie. But when Marlo died, he just pretended like nothing happened. He probably made one mention, and I was like,
Who was that? Who was that?
When Marlo died.
Oh, little Marlo. Yeah, I covered his death. He died 38 weeks after Kobe.
Yeah, and you covered that, and I have watched it. That's when I started really getting into it and started watching all your videos, man. I subscribed to everything, and I give you notifications, man. I need to join your Patreon, man, but I'm only 20, man. I need to pay for it though.
No, don't worry about it.
Need the other stuff, man. But I love your work, man. Like,
appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you for listening to that story, man. That's all I want to call you for.
All right, man. I appreciate you. Enjoy your weekend.
All right, stay safe.
All right, I think we can end it on that note. So thanks everybody for joining us. Thanks to all the people who support the Patreon. Thank you guys who believe in my work. I really appreciate that. I'm going to definitely continue to do this so that way you guys can benefit from it. And we're going to continue exposing this stuff. These people are pieces of shit. The way they mock people every single day, this stuff is disgusting. This stuff is really disgusting. So many people investing their money. So many kids look up to these players. These players are all frauds. They are all criminals. People are criminals. Criminals on the loose. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. look, a lot of you asking me to cover the death of that wrestler that died. It's just so many stuff goes on. I'm trying to write a book. I don't know if I'm gonna ever be finished with this stuff. But this wrestler, he died recently. I think he died on the 26th. And just notice what his name sums to in Gematria. 56. The number of the year. But look on my blog if you guys want to look closer into this story. There's a lot of stuff that I put on my blog that I don't make videos about. But the Todd Jordan story, I'm definitely going to do some work on him, and I'll post a blog post later on tonight. So, congratulations to everybody. Thank you for watching. And thank you to all the callers. And hopefully you guys make some money tomorrow as well. But you guys take care, and I'll see you guys real soon.